Wonderful. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to see you again on this new wonderful trading day. Now it's Tuesday. We have the 9th of March and time flies by. Time goes by so very fast, which means we have to spend our time very valuable, that we do good things the whole day. And so I hope you had a great night. You were able to relax in the last night to be prepared for a new trading day. And I will do my best that I can share really good things with you about trading and special education. And today, we want to talk about subconsciousness and how the subconscious impacts a trader's decision. And maybe you remember we talked about yesterday the pen, and we want to continue with this topic today because it's really ancient wisdom, 2,500 years old, and it has a big and huge impact to a trader's life. So let's see what we can do today. And you're welcome to give me your questions on YouTube as well. I can see it here too, and in Zoom as well. And thanks to my lovely host in the back, Anna. Wonderful. Good morning, and enjoy your coffee. And yeah, let's switch to the charts right now. First of all, we see the numbers today. So let's switch it. Here we go. So there's my chat, and here's the chat box. So wonderful. So please, guys, feel free to ask whatever you want, which is in your mind, because we can talk about everything. And maybe you can make your notes for the watch list today. But let's start with the news this morning. And what we expect today on numbers. Today it's Tuesday. Okay, Mexico will coming out. That's not interesting for me, but yeah, today late in the evening, the API weekly statistical bulletin is we expecting. But today we see it's Tuesday. That's the premium analytics. You have an access to this premium analytics if you have a real account on Admiral Markets, of course. And here we go, Johnson Redbook and NFVI IB Index of Small Business and the API weekly statistical this evening. So for us, it's not really important. Tomorrow, it's another day. Tomorrow, we expect the Canadian rate decision. But today, we are completely free of any expecting news. So, but as a trader, you have to expect the unexpected things. So maybe, but Donald Trump is not here anymore, so we have a really calm and balanced new president in USA, Mr. Joe Biden. So that means maybe not really unexpected things from overseas there. Okay, so let's switch. And first of all, a quick look at my account. Here we are nicely back in profit with over 10,000 with 261 euros at the moment, with open profits, of course. But most of the point in pips, we are really fine on the road, of course. So, by the way, let me invite you to the Trading Spotlight community. Oh my gosh, we have 271 participants right now. The great family, and there you can see Jens, Paul, and myself. We give you updates and day trading ideas. I'm talking about in the morning. Okay, so let's go right now, and let's start with new trading ideas. Or maybe we should have a quick look at the markets this morning, and let's start with where is it? FTSE. It's interesting. So actually, in the British index, we see this kind of new trend. We had a correction, but actually we miss a kind of proper, how should I say, a balance candle. Yeah, actually it's kind of balance candle, but it's not clear enough. And we are far away back from a point of control. So we are deep in expensive prices here, which means we have to work very, very carefully, which means that's not really a balance candle. So put it in a watch list, but it's not really interesting at the moment. So what's about the S&P 500? Yeah, the S&P 500 is still in a valid downtrend, and we are deep in the green zone, and we actually, yeah, we have this kind of trend, and we are deep in a correction. Let's see it. Just let's draw it again for you so you can follow my thoughts a little bit better if you want. So, okay, so let's draw it in that way. We start at the highest point, which means this one. Movement, then we have the correction. So we have the move to the lower side, and now we are in the correction right now. So how far? We set Fibonacci tool. So, and we see exactly the price were rejected at 78%. So actually we are circling around 61%. And now we have the last 4 hours were a clear and wonderful balance candle. So which means we know point of control is really far away at around 3,375. So which means we can open a short trade to the lower side, but not exactly. So guys, give it a little bit space and open the trade. I will do it after the webinar. So open the trade around about there at that point. So that's, I only work, Antonio, I only work with Heikin Ashi candles. So I'm a trend trader, and Heikin Ashi is really easy to explain and to interpret, because we don't have, we only have 2 candles. That's a trend continuation candle, and this is a balance candle. So actually you see we have a little bit rising prices. We are circling around that price right now. So, and let's see. Yeah, I can, let's do it together. Come on, guys. I open a set a pending order here at stop sell order. And then let's see what will happen. If the price will go up more and more, then I will delete this order. So, but as long as the price is circling around the current price right now, I let this order in the market. It's a pending order, because, you know, the rules means we have 70% of probability, which means when the rules occur, when the dice is there. So we have a trend, dice means the rules. We have a trend, we have a young trend, it's still a young trend. We have a correction accumulation phase, at least 38%. Yeah, we have 78 indeed. And then we need a balance candle. So we have a balance candle. So the dice is there, which means rainbow is there. Now take your camera and click and make a picture for it. So which means when the dice is there, we have to roll it. We have to roll it. And in 70% of all cases, we will get a 6, but now it's a 2. So which means it's 70%. But if I roll it a second one, it's a 6. So which means in 70% of all cases, the trend will continue. So, but this 70% of probability just means that we will get a close below the last point 2, not how far the price will go further. It's just the probability means a close above or below the last point 2. Therefore, the other 2 key factors are also equally important. Close the losses or cut the loss, but let the winners run. And that's 3 key factors how you can become successful as a private trader. So now I set my pending order and everything is fine. So just wait for it. Again, if the price will go up more and more, then we can delete it and we can wait for the next balance candle. And then we can do it again. We can set the pending order again, a little bit higher maybe, as long as the trend is still valid. If you will see a close above the last point 3, a real clear close, then it's over. Then we don't have a short trend anymore. So, and greetings to Istanbul, greetings to London, Michael, Anthony, wonderful good morning on YouTube as well. Okay, so the Dow Jones, yeah, there's a trend, but not a correction right now. So not interesting today. The German index, yeah, we have a trend, but we are really far in the move. So it's not interesting for today. So, and I use to watch charts, they are only interesting for me today. I don't care what is tomorrow. I don't care what was about yesterday. I am living today and not tomorrow. Tomorrow is a misery, okay? So, and silver, not really interesting. Gold, it's an old trend right now, deep in the move, nothing to do there. So, what's on my watch list today? Tuesday, 9th of March. Johnny, good morning in YouTube as well. So I show you my watch list for today. First, it's Australian New Zealand dollar. Maybe you remember we had an open trade there. It's closed. Why? Because I had a close, cut the loss. So we had the price went deeper after we opened the trade, which means I closed with the candle, with this red candle, I got out. So, and now I must wait for the next balance candle. So if I cannot see a balance candle, I don't open a trade right now, but it's still valid. It's a trend. It's a young trend. We saw a correction, exactly 61, but now I have to wait for the next balance candle. Don't jump into the trade. Wait for the balance candle. We must work with probabilities, okay? So just on the watch list for today. No need in the next hours. Australian US dollar. We have a downtrend. First of all, the orientation, the point of control is at 71.61. So it's far away from the current price. So rule number one, we have a trend. Rule number two, it's a young trend. Yeah. Rule number three, not really. Look at this one. I have to look with the glasses there to see if it's a close. That's not really a close. So what is a close? Not by the point. I show you what is a close if you go back. So, and therefore you can see it's close. You can see it with distance, then it's close, okay? But not if you have to look at with glasses, then it's not a close. So wait for it. Actually, we don't see a trend continuation. The price is going up, so wait for a really close. I'm not sure if it works today, but it's still on my watch list, okay? Joseph, wonderful good morning to Tanzania. Oh my gosh, I'm so really happy to have you here in this wonderful morning show. And Dovani as well in South Africa. We are such a lovely family. I appreciate it really a lot that you spend your precious lifetime with me, guys. So what indicator I see to the left of the screen, that's the market profile indicators about the price, because you need to know if you are expensive or cheap in the price. So it's not free of charge, of course, but you can send me an email or get in touch with me on whatever. You see, I'm present online, so get in touch with me, then I give you the link of it. So next one is Euro Australian dollar. That's really interesting. So first of all, we are really cheap in the price. So now you see we have a trend. Rule number one, we have a trend. We have a young trend, of course. So currently we are right now in the correction, and the correction ends at 61. So which means correction ran deeper than 38. That's fine. So now we have a balance candle. The previous candle was a really proper balance candle. But you see the price red candle now actually it's going down. So what we have to do? Yeah, we set a pending order. So we set a pending order and we do it a little bit higher, maybe here above that point. That's the balance candle. We have a lot of space to go up to the fair price. So we don't need to catch any single pip. It's not a need. So we are speculating on a trend continuation. Okay, so I set my pending order a little bit higher, which means I do it there. So stop loss below the last 0.3 and a first target roundabout here, here we can get out half of the position, then we trail the stop into profit, and then we let it run. Okay, that's the point. So that's the plan. That's as a private trader, it's really important that you feel comfortable, that you feel calm, no guessing, how should I say, not fighting with the markets. The market doesn't know you, of course. And that means everything must be clear before you push the button. The rules must fit, it's up to you. And the plan must be prepared before you start the trade, okay? So if you do it in that way, there is no reason to be emotionally during the trade. Let the market work. The market doesn't know you. It's not interested in you. The market never punishes you and the market never rewards you. Never. It's just a consequence if you follow the rules. That's everything what you have to do, guys. Okay? So next one on my watch list for today, Euro New Zealand dollar. So same. We have a trend. We had a trend continuation. It's a young trend. So we saw the correction. Look, it stopped at 61. That's wonderful. And now we had balance candles. A little bit long. You see, there was the balance candle from midnight to 3 in the morning or 3 in the morning. So the point of control, which means the normal price is high above a 177.40, which means we can set a pending order there, and then we speculating on the trend continuation to the upper side. So never jump into the market, never set a pending order, stop buy, let the market take you with when the price will go up and when we will see a trend continuation. So the benefit is if the price will unexpectedly going down, then you are not in, then you will not lose money. So, but if the price will go up, which means we have 70% of probability, then you are in, and that's fine. So how is the plan? Of course, real stop, worst case scenario is below the last 0.3. Stop should protect the trading idea, not your money. Money, your account is protected by proper money management. That's a different topic we talk about later in the session, March or April maybe. So we have a lot of things to talk about, of course. So what's the plan? In the beginning, of course, this is valid for all trades. In the beginning, we trail a soft stop bar by bar, as long as we don't continue the trend. The moment we can continue the trend, we can go down, we can give more space with the soft stop, but especially in the beginning, trail a soft stop bar by bar. So then I can see roundabout here at 168.34, there we will sell half of the position, then we trail the real stop into profit and then let it go, okay? Then let it go. So that's anything what I have on my watch list for today. The next one is British pound, Australian dollar. So we have a trend, but actually not really we are circling around the point of control. That's not the best situation. And the balance candle here from yesterday was not really a balance candle because the upper wick has not the same length than the lower wick. So, and that's the point at exactly the point of control. So it's on the watch list, but let's wait if we will see a proper trend continuation, then a retest of the point of control. And then when the rules will fit, then we can open a new trade. It's on a watch list, but no need to trade today, okay? So New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Oh, that's really easy. So actually we have a downtrend. And you see there, exactly, you see no close above 38%. The price exactly, and that's wonderful, exactly were rejected at the point of control. Exactly. Now, yeah, that's New Zealand US dollar. That's a really huge currency, which means there was a lot of volume in it. You can see it on the lower side with the volume, how much volume was in it to turn the price from rising to falling. And you see no close above 31. So wait for it. Still on the watch list. Okay. And the last one is it's US dollar, Canadian dollar. So we have an unclear trend. Why I have to draw it in that way? I start at the lowest point, but then the correction went really deep without a close lower than we started the trend. Okay, that's for hourly chart. So it looks like a little bit stupid, but it's technically correct. So then we went up. Now we are at correction. Actually, we had wonderful balance candles here, the red one and the white one. But now you see the price is going down. It's no problem. We set a pending order. Let's see. We set a pending order. A little bit higher. Give it space. Up there at around 126.87. So set a pending order there, buy stop order, and let the market run. So if the price will go deeper and deeper, we can delete the order, and then we can wait for the next balance candle. Okay. So at the moment, let the market work and let us set the order there, and then we will see what happens during the rest of the day. So the lower side is the normal volume, but on the left side, it's a special indicators market profile, okay? So yeah, Australian Canadian plummet and Australian US dollar is almost the same situation. So that's my watch list for today. So what's running actually? Let's go through the charts. US dollar, Japanese yen. Look at this one. Isn't that amazing? So now you see they take money out of the desk. You see we are deep in profit, 336 pips right now. So I set a mental stop here. And now I can see, okay, it's really far in profit right now. But there's actually no need to act at the moment. So wait for it. Wait for it. The price can go a little bit lower. It's normal correction. And then let's wait. There is no need to intervene into the trade. Wait for it. I will trail my soft stop higher when I can see maybe a double high or divergence or something else. But actually, it's normal. Look, the price went up and up and up, really, really strong. It's a normal behavior that people take out money from the desk. It's a normal behavior. It's cool. It's a part of a trend that we need to see a correction, which means actually we have more sellers than buyers. So wait for it. No need. Don't look at the money. Check the charts. No need to act right now. New Zealand Canadian. I love it. Look at this one. We sold half of the position. Stop is in profit. Mental stop is deep in profit. There is no need to act right now. Let it run. You see, let the winners run. That's the way how we make money. Okay. British pound, US dollar. So actually, we sold half the position. We are still in profit, and here is my mental stop. So you see, because I can see as not really a trend continuation. The market is circling around that point, and if I will have a close above this red line, then, and I guess it's 11, but only if I will have a close, then I will trail my stop above the wick of that close, okay? And then I let the market decide. Maybe it's a little bit a loss, but I sold already half of the position. Though in the worst case, it's a zero gain in the worst case. But that's technical part. Let the market decide, okay? Australian Japanese yen, a little bit in loss. So here we can see, you see, I trailed my red line, my mental stop. I trailed it bar by bar. So, and now with the red line, with the red color, with the red candle, I had a close below my mental stop. Afterwards, I trailed my real stop below the shadow of this red color and this red candle. So now let the market work. It works. So let it go. And now when the price will go up, I trail my mental stop and trail it and trail it. So let it work, okay? British pound, New Zealand dollar. Who was expecting that? I didn't expect it. So we see we went into, and now we can trail. You see at the green rectangle, I will sell half of my position, okay? And we are on track, okay? So, and we can trail a soft stop a little bit higher so we can protect the idea, okay? Let's see, it's lovely if you don't intervene into your trade and if you stick to the rules. So Swiss franc, Japanese yen, that's the only one we are in loss. So actually the green line is my mental stop. And now you can see I have a close above, and now I do it live. I trail my stop loss a little bit here above that wick. Okay, so actually price is going a little bit down, but if the price will go up, then I will get out. No problem. Rule number 1, 2, and 3 still fit. Actually, or in the case I get out, then I'm waiting for the next balance candle and I will do the next shot, okay? That's my way. British pound, Swiss franc, oh, even you see we are deep in expensive price. The price is not a part of the rules, just a kind of orientation. So trail the mental stop, trail it, and we will sell half of the position if we have a close above the last point 2. Then we are really expensive. Then we will sell half of the position, we will trail the stop into profit, and then let's see what happens, okay? So, and last one, that's Nasdaq, because we had rules. There were rules, you see. We had a close higher than 38. We had balanced candles, and I opened a trade on the way to continue the trend. Actually, we are circling around the entry, so there is nothing to do at the moment. But of course, I have a mental stop here. So, and if I will see a price above a close, then I will trail my real stop loss there. Okay, so that's the part how I trail and how I work with my charts. I hope you learned a little bit, and today I have a special poll, and I want that you give me your attention, couple of minutes, 5 minutes, round about 7 minutes maybe. So I have a special poll for you today. So, and the question is, you know, we talked about yesterday, we talked about the pen. And now I need your attention. Please be focused right now. Close the charts right now. Put it down. Open your eyes. Sit straight and be focused right now. So there's the poll of the day. We talked about the pen. Who is right? We talked about yesterday. Who is right? The human or the dog? Because we see, okay, for you it's a pen. For the dog was a chew toy. So who is right? Maybe you remember this session of yesterday. Who is right? Answer number 1, the dog is right. Answer number 2, both are right because there are 2 realities. Or answer number 3, the human, because he's the crown of creation. So who is right about the pen yesterday? And then we can want to continue with it. So who is right? Both, because there are 2 realities, or the dog, or the human, because it's the crown of the creation. Who is right? Because, you know, we figured out, yeah, when I put this thing there and no one is in the room. So I take the dog, I go out, no one is in the room, no one is watching it. Then we figured out Yeah, it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. So when the human comes back, this thing turns into a pen. So I can stop here, this one right now. So thanks. Okay, most of you checked it. Yeah, it's two realities. Thank you, Anna. And which means when the human comes back into the room, this thing turns into a pen. And if the dog comes back to the room, this thing turns into a true toy. So, which means this thing is able to be two realities at the same time, which means this thing is empty. It's basically, literally nothing. So, and here comes the question. And now you must think it really clearly. Focus. Here comes the question. Does this thing, does the pen come from the pen, or does the pen come from me? So again, type in the chat box if you have the right question, if you have any question. Does the pen come from the pen, or does the pen come from me? What do you think? Think it through. Does the pen come from the pen, or does the pen come from me? Who is right? What do you think? I think the answer is really clear. The pen is my reality. It comes from me. So you can compare it exactly. The pen is your chart, guys. If two people come into the room and they open any trade, then one human will say it's going up, and the next human trader will say it's going down. So two realities. Is there a right or is there false? So does the chart situation come from the chart situation, or does the chart situation come from me? It's like the pen. It's my reality. It comes from me. So now let's go one point further, and next on Thursday we continue with it. So that's really important, guys, about trading, about subconsciousness, how you should think. The pen comes from you. So if the pen were coming from the pen, the dog would see it as a pen, but they don't. It's a true toy. So the pen cannot come from the pen. It comes from me. So now, if I think it through and I say, okay, the chart comes from me, the right side comes from me. Okay, so then, okay, I can wish something. Okay, maybe you have to take a pen in your hand right now. If you're, let's make this quick experiment. So take the pen in your hand, okay? Take in your hand. If you had a pen right out or something else, take in your hand. And then close your eyes. Close your eyes and don't be a joker right now. No choking. It's really serious thing. Close your eyes. And now think you have not a pen in your hand, that you have a big diamond in your hand. So imagine it in your mind. You have a big diamond in your hand. It's a wonderful diamond. It's a really sharp edges, and it's feeling cold right now. And you see wonderful, it's blinking in wonderful colors and something else. You can see it in your mind. You have a big diamond in your hand. No, now don't choke. Now, open your eyes. What do you see in your hand? Don't choke. What do you see in your hand right now? Type in the chat box. What do you see right now in your hand? What is it? Do you see the diamond or do you see the pen? Yeah, of course. You see the pen, not a diamond. You see how the mind is working? So the point is, something else must happen in my mind, because my mind forces me to see this thing like a pen. another diamond. And this is the point why people are getting disappointed. They have so many wishes. They close their eyes and send the wishes to the universe, something else. They open their eyes and nothing happened. Something forces me to see this thing as a pen and not a diamond. So what's happening in my mind? So how comes this picture in my mind? That the mind forces me to see this thing as a pen, to see the right situation the way I see it. It's my reality. How does this picture come into my mind? We do it. It's up to me. The moment you're watching yourself, how does the pen, the picture of the pen, how does it come in your mind? We do it. The moment you give someone else a pen, you're watching yourself, and that moment you create a mental seed in your subconsciousness, and this seed grows, and one time it opens up. And this is how your subconsciousness is working, and how we trade, how it affects our trading behavior on the right side of the chart. And on Thursday, we continue with that. It's not the point that you close your eyes, you can wish something. You have to do something, because the mind is forcing you to see this thing as a pen. And we must think about it. How does the picture come in my mind? And how we can change it, how we can change the world, how we can change our trading business with that. And this is the secret, 2,500 years old, how we can become successful in trading with the pen. Guys, thank you for your attention. We continue on Thursday with this special topic, and I can show you, we can figure it out, how we can become successful in trading with this really, really deep knowledge. I wish you a wonderful day. I say a lot of thank you for your attention. Have a wonderful day. Have courage and be kind. And always, may the force of the rules be with you. See you. Bye-bye.